My dad, Jim, passed away this past September at the age of 80. For many years, he was probably the coolest guy in the room. He attended Hargrave Military Academy, and he was drill captain there, as well as quarterback on the football team. In his yearbook from Hargrave, he was voted best all around. I think he took that to heart and tried to live up to it as best he could. One way he did that was by never knowing a stranger. He could strike up a conversation with pretty much anybody, and he was quite approachable himself. While visiting the Pearl Harbor Memorial, he chatted up one of the guards there who was wearing a USS Arizona Memorial cap, the official cap. And he was wearing a Tar Heel cap, as was usually the case. They ended up swapping. It was one of his favorites in his collection. He was a kind man, and he recognized those in need. Underdogs in any situation could count on him. They were given chances by my dad if it was a stray that needed a home, or a kid in the neighborhood who needed a father figure, or a business associate who just needed a break. Jim was always there for it. I know that his outgoing demeanor and helpful nature shaped me into someone who values those traits in others. His legacy most certainly lives on through me and through many others that he helped and supported. Honestly, his sense of humor was the only thing larger than his heart. Thank goodness I seem to have inherited his love for comedic appreciation as well as love of music. Those two things are my greatest joys, and thankfully they're both easy and safe for me to indulge in. His sense of sporting adventure was also amazing. He taught me at a young age how to snorkel at Cape Lookout. That's led me to pursue the same experience wherever I travel, including in a glacier lake and in a Caribbean reef. Having Jim for a dad was like having a built-in coach. I was the oldest of two girls, and I'm pretty sure he tried to instill in me the things that you would in any son, with the caveat, of course, of remaining ladylike. I can throw a perfect spiral pass, I can bait a hook, I can cast a line, as well as most men, and I played pitcher and first base on my softball teams. His general advice for life is that the best defense is a strong offense. His worst criticism was the 3 Ps, piss poor planning. You didn't want to be on the end of that criticism or observation. I do believe he ultimately made me a better person, or at the very least, a better prepared one. Thanks, Coach Dad.